It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it, made some choices for
Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Prescott down. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and it's...
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown, Seahawks. Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott fighting to stay, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. A first down carry by Elliott. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Tenth carry now for Elliott. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, You really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll try and throw for it here. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 39 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively.
Now, Mike McCarthy correct in his assessment there to challenge that ruling. From the gun, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quinnen Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
127 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And again, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2nd and 4.
Prescott to throw it.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they come into this 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. There's Chris Olave. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Man, 206 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.